Good morning and welcome to Vlogmas Day 11. Yeah, so me and Dad are on our way to McDonald's, so I might see you there. Okay, everyone. So I've been home for a while now, but was trying to deal with. Okay, so I got home about 2:50ish, so about almost near 3 o'clock. And yeah, I updated my Fallout 76 and then tried to play, but it kept glitching out on me, so was dealing with that. And then I went and did most of my sites. Yeah. And then I'm dealing with Fallout Facebook right now, and then my email. I will, once I'm done that, I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to do my haul for today, and then show, like, my nails. You get my nails. Yeah. They're simple, I wish she would have done something, but the woman I was talking to, I had today, her accent was a little thicker than I would like to completely understand each other. She understood, like, I wanted a silver, blue, white colors. And, like, I got snowflakes. I even have, like, sort of an ombre on here. I'll get a better view of it. But I also said I wanted, like, the swirly stuff that's on her nails. I also said I wanted a snowman. But I just wish there was something on my thumb, because it just feels empty. But I do like my nails. They're very nice. I just wanted, like, a winter design. So, yeah. Because it's still Christmas right now, and then, you know, how January and February are still technically winter. Yeah. So, yeah. But because of this update, it's been fudging up. It was fudging up me trying to even play or deal with Fallout. So I said, screw it. We'll deal with it another time, and hopefully tomorrow. Because hopefully, I think Manny said he's coming over tomorrow. I can't remember fully. We'll talk later. But if he's coming over tomorrow, he'll actually be able to see what's going on. Maybe be able to fix it and that sort of stuff. And this is the second article Manny has put up about the 69-year-old woman contracting a rare brain-eating amoeba from using tap water through Brita in her neti pot. Now, I don't have a sinus infection. I do not have allergies. I don't really have a cold, but for some reason, I get very bad congestion up in my nose, and I keep getting all this stuff. You know the drill. So the second time I went to an allergy specialist, she recommended I use a nasal spray, so I've been using this stuff, you know, and I also, on occasion, use, not a neti pot, but she gave me, like, a squeeze bottle, which basically is sort of like a neti pot. I just got mine for free. And she said I could use bottled water and whatever, but I don't want to keep using bottled water. That's a lot of wasteful bottles. So I started using my Brita filter, which we get the water from the tap, but apparently there's stuff in there that doesn't get filtered by Brita. So there's a possibility I can get whatever amoeba to go eat my brain, which happened to this woman, and it's very, very small cases. Like, there's 3 cases in the span of, like, 2008 to 2007. This happened, like, this year, this article. But because he shared it a second time, I'm fine. I don't necessarily need, well, I probably could do with flushing my nose out, but I think I'll push it and hopefully this Saturday, because Manny's gonna be busy with hanging out with friends and whatever. We'll go get to be able to go to the grocery store with Dad and, you know, get a bottle of distilled slash saline, not saline water, sterile water, because the thing said like you can get sterile water, or this you can use this sort of water. You can use your tap water, but you have to boil it, and it said between like anywhere between like 3 and 5 minutes, and then cool it down, and then you can use the cool bottle boiled water. So I'm gonna buy a bottle of the distilled water, and then once that's up, I guess I'll just be boiling water every once in a while. But it's not like I need it all the time. But to help me keep from getting a rare case of amoeba in my brain, just gonna, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna finish dealing. Actually, I'm going to get dinner now and deal with this at the same time, so that I can go do the video. And look, my nose. I love having nails. Oh my gosh. Even though it's not like the design that I fully wanted, it works. But the next time I do go in, I should have like, okay, like these are the colors I want. I want like these colors. I want all this done on my nails. Like as I had, like, yeah. Yeah, so that's maybe for next time. I don't know when, but I have plenty of fake nails and glue that I can use for myself. Because this cost me anywhere between $50 and $60, somewhere in there. I think it was like 56 and change. No, 56. It's 56 on the dot because I used cash. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I'm gonna go do stuff. I'm hungry. I'm actually getting very hungry right now. I think I forgot to tell you guys, but I got my hair cut. It's a little more healthier, but like you can see my front is like she cut it this way, which I can understand because some of my hair is up here and it's down, some of it's down there. I gotta wait till it's a bit longer before I could probably just ask her to just cut straight. Yeah, like that. Look at that hair. Yeah. She didn't layer it, which is good. I felt she layered it in the back, but not completely actually layered. But like you can see, it starts up here, so I gotta wait till this is longer before I can just like chop off. Like, look at how much I would be chopping off if I cut it up to here. So videos are done, and now I'm just gonna mark stuff in my book. I think, I don't, how far am I in my book? Oh, I still got lots of paper. Lots and lots of paper. But I want to redo my lists here because, it's dangerous. I'm gonna break that at some point. I really need a new, like, this is all my USB stuff. Not all of it, because I got one in there. Because they're too far in the back, so I think Manny got me a multiple one. Because Manny said, don't, because like I needed a new one. And I'm like, I was in the area, so I was like, should I go? And he's like, don't go to the computer. So I'm like, he got something for me there. And then like there's this, that like I have to take this out because this is just my keyboard and I don't need this all the time, but I need my mouse a lot more. And like this is a USB, and then my headset can be a USB with this thing. See, like those plug into there, and then this would plug into a USB. But I've been using these because they're right there. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna break that at some point. But I've got a bunch of messed stuff, like scratch stuff there. So, and then like I have this, which like they don't have this anymore. They just have like big bone, and then I have another one, which is a smaller one, which I think is this one. But yeah. I need a new way of like making a list of like, oh, like this is stuff that they like in general. So, yeah. I don't have, they just have chocolate, all sorts, toffee. And then I have somewhere, I had it written down with Grandma and Grandma stuff and some of George's stuff. Like notes like this. I don't know where they went. So I'm gonna have to ask them that. And I need 2 hands really to do stuff, and I just turned that back on. Yeah. I need to deal with this stuff. Yeah. So I'll use this today. It's lovely. I like it. And I'm glad I brought a book with me today because of, you know, I got my hair cut. And yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I was glad I brought the book. But also, like, you know, like Dad was driving me around. It's a lot easier to, like, if he needs to talk to me, to be just reading a book instead of having my earphones on. But I had both. So, that's good. And I think this is gonna be interesting. I like bigger books like this. That book 1 is like way smaller than a typical short book. Right there, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get going because I need 2 hands. And I think I'm just gonna go get. I'm gonna get my PJs. Just get into the PJs, relax a bit easier. And I need to brush my hair because I feel like I can feel the oiliness, and it needs to be brushed. That's pretty much all. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I do like my hair when it's cut, especially with it being so short right now. It's just, I don't know. It feels better. It doesn't feel like the weirdness down at the bottom of its ends. Yeah. I just finished watching a bunch of videos and actually watched a bunch of clips from Vlogmas last year. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta be a little closer for you to actually see me. Really? Really? Okay, apparently that's the only way you can see me with the whole night vision thing. Alright, no, low lighting thing. So, I have my list. I'm going to actually write it down in my book. So yeah. Graham and George don't have that much. Well, I'm not gonna do much for George. Like, I'm gonna do those, mint things that Grandma, has mentioned before. She likes them too. So I'm gonna get a bag of those, and then, like, milk chocolates. They like, and, well, she likes the milk chocolates, because she's like me. We pretty much like the same sort of chocolatey stuff. And then the all-sort licorice and the toffee, and I think that's a good amount. Yeah. Because I've already got the alcohol for them. And then I got down as much as possible for Auntie Robin and Mike. And I don't know about Aunt Shelley and Uncle Norman, because, like, ugh. I mean, I've contacted Auntie Shelley before. I also watched a bunch of Vlogmas clips from last year, from, like, the day of, when we were going to do the Southall stuff. Yeah, because I don't, like, it's just a little more relaxing. I mean, I was really disappointed not being able to come to the sing-song. Well, make sure to do it next year. Because he said, like, I could book it off and whatnot. It's like, I didn't think he could, but apparently he can, so next year. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to do for Uncle Norman and Shelley. Because, as far as I can tell, there's no Hickory Farms at Lime Ridge. I'm gonna call them, like, call their information, and be like, hey, do you have Hickory Farms there? Like, a stall, or like a storefront, or whatever? Or, like, do you have Hickory Farms there? And yeah. If they don't, I don't know what to do, because I don't want to give them gift cards. Because I've already started doing, because I'm gonna do those gift baskets. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Just go over to the dollar store, because a lot of the stuff I bought at Dollarama. Yeah. If Manny comes over, I'm gonna ask him if he could drop me off at the library, and then I'll come up to Dollar Tree, see about their planners, and then I'll head up to go to Dollarama. Yeah. Do that. But yeah, I don't know what to do about Aunt Shelley and Uncle Norman. Probably just will call Aunt Shelley and be like, hey, I need some other ideas for you and Uncle Norman, like actually snacks, because they don't really like, they don't drink. Like, I know Uncle Norman, will have his beer and whatnot, but Auntie Shelley doesn't really drink unless it's at a party or a function. She doesn't, like, drink at home, unlike Grandma George, who I get, like, an occasional drink sometimes. And then there's Auntie Robin and Mike. Auntie Robin likes having a glass of wine, every other day or something like that. And then Mike, I don't know, like that. So I don't know what to do. Oh, shit. And, like, they have these giant stockings. I hope I showed you them from last year. If I didn't, I'll try to remember to do it this year. But they've got giant stockings. And I'm pretty sure she stuffs them, like hers and Uncle Norman's, with all of this chocolate and candy stuff. So that's probably why she's like, oh, gift cards are great and whatnot. We like going to the movies and, like, all that stuff. But it's like, I'm trying to make a nice basket for you, and yeah, like dinner card, movie cards, I know they like Quality Street, but I bought that because of the Hickory Farms, and if I can't find Hickory Farms, it's not really going to work. Yeah, and I'm actually going to go on, like, actual, like, there, because I went on my phone and I don't feel like I did it properly, so I'm going to do it on there. Excuse me. Yeah, so I have plan. I'm going to write down stuff for tomorrow, but I do have the last of the shopping, except for the plant stuff that I need. Yeah. And then I gotta get into, I gotta actually wrap, I should actually wrap this stuff. Yeah. And I really should get a bin. Like, just a small bin to put stuff of, like, stuff to give away to you guys, or like, yeah, I want to be able to do that, but I don't have enough people that watch me, and people don't, there's not a lot of you guys that comment, so I don't know if a giveaway is all that great, so think about that. Yeah. But with shopping being very nearly done, and I, like, even though I started late with shopping, I'm pretty much done about the same time I was last year. Like, the last video I have of, like, a haul video, okay, hold on, I gotta find it. Because it literally says last Christmas haul. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, you're watching me. Yeah, I'm boring. It's on. Okay, it's a little later. Last year, the last day, my last haul that I have the date of is the 21st. So I think I'm gonna be done a little earlier than I was last year. But regardless, yeah. But apparently I can order Hickory Farms online, which is kind of nice. I should write that down. But, yeah, and it's almost bedtime. Getting Lauren ready for bed. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it here because this, pretty much I'm going to do what I usually do. I'm going to take my pillows, brush my teeth, wipe my face off. Probably read a little, watch episodes of Gilmore Girls, and deal with this stuff on my phone. So, I hope, okay, hold on. I hope you liked your holiday today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.